Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Christiana. If you haven't met me yet, meaning that you haven't been on my channel ever, welcome to my channel. I am Liberian, West African, and today I am going to be showing you guys another delicious traditional recipe. So this is called Toborgee. This recipe I'm going to show you guys is called Toborgee. It is Kittely Toborgee. So these are called Kittely for Liberians. So if you're not Liberian, you probably don't understand. But if you go to the African market, because you might not find these in the Asian market. Majority of everything I'm cooking today, I found it in the Asian market. That is my go-to spot. But some things they don't have. You have to really go to the African market. And this is Kittely. It's frozen. I couldn't get the fresh ones, but I am fine with the frozen one. I'm just gonna have to wash them and set them in water and filter them out. And then I got some garden eggs. These are called beta ball in my country. We call it beta ball. And then I got some spicy pepper. I got some onions here. And for this meal, I'm gonna be cooking different kinds of meat in it. So I got fish, fresh fish. I got dry fish. I got some dried chicken, dried turkey, goat meat, cow skin, chicken feet, everything going in there. What else do we have? Do we have more stuff? I think that's it. So all of that will be going into this meal. I'm gonna be making a bunch of meat anyway, but I'm gonna be storing some for later when I decide to cook something new. So I will have meat already cooked out because it requires like pressure cooking. So let's get ready to cook now. I'm gonna start with just washing these up and then putting it in the pot. Up the Kittely. So when you pour water on it, you see a bunch of foam. That's fine. Don't get worried about it. Just make sure the water settle in. Once it's settled properly in, the foam will go away. What you want to do is let the Kittely sit in, so that way, if there's any type of like sand, dirt, the dirt will either like float on top. If there's sand, it will sit on the bottom. You're likely not gonna have this problem because they normally clean these before they sell it. But I like to go for the extra. I like to go for the extra raw and just making sure my food doesn't have sand in it. And putting it here. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna rinse it out for the second time, just to make sure that everything is proper. And as we sit here, I'm just gonna let the beta ball and pepper sit in. But Aries did request this, and it's top 5 of it all. Because I think it's Toborgee. Anything Toborgee, he will tear it up. I'm starting to think that he is a Liberian, preferably Loma man, because you guys know, if you guys don't know, I am from the Loma tribe. If you don't know now, you know. Both of my parents are Loma. Like, this is our specialty. Like, anything Toborgee, we put our foot in it. That's a saying in Liberia, like put your foot in it or you put your elbow in it. I had to put a little color card. But yeah, anything Toborgee, we go off. And I was so nervous about sharing Toborgee with Aries, and I don't know how it happened. I'm trying to think. When was the first time I served you Toborgee? I don't know. I don't remember, but I don't know how it happened. But when it happened, homeboy was like hooked. When I say hooked, I was shocked. Honestly, I was sincerely shocked because I was so nervous to share it. The first meal I ever shared with him was potato grain. Even that, I was like palm oil potato grain. It was after class. I went to drop him up some food at work. And I was nervous about that too. But when he had the Toborgee, oh, you had it at my house after graduation. That's when you had it. You were like, what is this? You remember? You dogged that shit up, and I was like, yep, he loved it. He was obsessed. And then from that day on, ever since, whenever we go to my mom, my mom would cook something Toborgee, Toborgee. Like, she made water grape Toborgee last time. Oh my god. My mom makes the meanest Toborgee, I'll have to say. It is delicious. I honestly think it has a very acquiring taste. It's not for everybody, but when you like it, you want to eat it every time. And I think that's what happened for Aris, because I told him that it's one of the hardest meals. Not like, it's just time consuming. It took me like almost an hour just to pre-prep everything for recording this video. And I was like, honey, I love you, just so you know. Alright y'all, so the next step you're gonna do is just chop up your onions. I love adding onions to my Toborgee. I'm pretty sure most people do. I feel like it's a requirement, but if you don't, you know, it's not gonna kill you. So I'm gonna add chopped up onions in there. Half of the large onions I have. I'm just gonna throw it in there. So the next step for this meal, making sure everything is dried up. So what we're gonna do next is grab whatever meat you wanna cook in here. So I'm gonna cook most of the other hard meat in my pressure cooker. And I'm gonna cook like the dry turkey is gonna be cooking here. The chicken feet will be cooking here. Anything that's much more easier and faster to cook, you wanna cook it in here. And plus it's gonna give it a lot of flavor. All right guys, so I added in the dry turkey and then I added in the chicken feet like I told you guys I was going to do. So I grabbed all of my seasoning. So I got tomato bouillon right here. It's another Maggi. It's a Maggi cube. And then I got the chicken bouillon. It's not chicken bouillon. It is actually. It's Maggi cube as well. But this is the white one. This is the red one. It just has tomato. And then I got some sazon. I'm gonna add everything. Everything here is gonna be added in there. You're gonna need seasoning. For this type of pot of Toborgee, it requires a lot of seasoning. And this here, we're gonna start with that. So I'm gonna start with the 2 sazon. So I finally did it, and beta boy, chicken feet, and turkey, the dry turkey, I added it to the store. So now the game has started. So the next step we're gonna do for the tough meat, like anything like goat, cow skin, dry chicken. Dry chicken requires a lot of cooking because it's a lot tough. What else? For the fish, we're gonna just throw it in the oven just so that way it gets harder, like I told you guys earlier. But now I'm just gonna get my pressure cooker, and I cleaned up everything. Like I said, I pre-prepped my meat before we started because I just wanted things to move much smoother when I start the video. But you must clean your meat, please, please, my friend, please clean your meat, please, please. Vinegar, lime, wash. swear this pot was so full. And honestly, I had to think, do I want to have to clean up this whole place once it starts boiling? Because it's going to make a mess. So I added a separate pot. So we're going to have 2 pots now. Which is perfect because let me tell you something. This pot of toborgee, this man will eat it in 1 week. Before the week is in 5 days, he will finish it all. Like a Loma man. I swear, I found myself a Liberian man, but he's from a different country. One touch and never end. Anyway, y'all, so we're done here. I'm just gonna let this boil now. This is gonna take about 15 to 20, 25 minutes. I want it to boil. That's probably too much time. I'm gonna keep checking on it. About 15-20 minutes, and I'm gonna come check on it to see how everything is cooked up, especially the meat. If the chicken feet gonna be the first thing cooked up first. So remove the chicken feet once it's done, and check to see if the birabo is soft. Once the birabo and the kittely are done, we're gonna start the next process, which is pretty quick. I feel like this process is much more relaxing. So I'm gonna grab my drink. I'm gonna go sit. I'm gonna sit on a couch and relax for that 20 minutes. I can watch something. Guys, this is delicious. But it's been 25 minutes and the kittely and birabo are ready for mashing up. So what I'm gonna do is take out all of the meat out of the kittely and birabo. Just remove it all. I'm gonna put them back in the pot. Once I remove all of it, I'm gonna drain the water out of it, and the water I'm gonna use it to put back the meat in it so you can keep boiling. Because I want the meat to get more tender. Okay guys, so this step is called adding in your pepper. So I'm adding in the pepper now, and then you cover it up. You're gonna mash this up. So I ended up putting these in the processor because, listen, any other day in my life, I probably, and I just want to be done cooking. Delicious. So I'm gonna start with palm oil. So add some Toborgee oil. Goat meat, more dry fish, more cow skin, the country soda in here. Mix it well before I put it into the sauce. Next up, we're using volcanic soda. So be careful, you have to lower your heat because it's gonna start foaming and you want to avoid it overflowing. Mix it well. This is how toborgee is made. If you like cassava toborgee, kittely toborgee, any geese, you have to add soda. The volcanic soda gives it that perfect. And I add a country soda because it really does makes it taste super ethnic. Toborgee is ready. You can serve this with rice only. So I'm gonna serve my husband some rice and toborgee. Let's see how much he loves this. So I'm using this bowl for molding the rice. I'm gonna just pound it down, make sure that it's sticking properly. Make sure you add water in the bowl before, like just rinse water into the bowl before you put the rice. It will help it to come out smoothly. So guys, I'm serving Aris, I gave him turkey, give him chicken feet. You know he will be back, so more turkey because he loves the turkey. I want to give him goat. Oh, let me give you some dry. Oh, there it is. Fried chicken. Wow. So you're eating like a king.
Cow skin.
Cow skin. Okay. Let's find the skin of the cow. There it is. He loves cow skin now. I don't know when. What else?
Very good.
You want to add another thing?
Fried crabs.
Good. Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it. No, enjoy. No.
Take some. Try some. I'll be back. Try some.
Now you give me. Thanks.
Call servers up. What's done?
Listen. I put my whole body in this shit. You understand? I lay my body in this shit for you. It's love.
I can taste it.
You taste the love?
She only tell you to buy.
We really forgot YouTube was going. The food's so good, y'all. I gave myself so much sauce and not enough rice, so now I got like sauce and I need rice. But if I eat more rice, I'm gonna be too full. So it's a complicated situation. I always do this with myself. Remember I did it last time? With the sauce, the gravy. But anyway, guys, This is the end of the YouTube video. We completely forgot, yeah. I feel like we didn't even show them the rest of them. We're sorry. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Anyway, yeah, good night. If you do love my content, please make sure to comment a lot in the bottom to support your girl, and also like the content, subscribe to the site, or subscribe to the page. To the page or the site. Subscribe to my page. Anyway, guys, bye y'all. Good night.